Hello Gemini, welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. My name is Paul. If Gemini is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your tarot card reading. Remember to hit the like button, leave a comment. Consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. If there's anything you would like me to pray over or meditate upon or send positive energy toward, please let me know. Now this is going to be a general reading. Try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger. And I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I might provide. And remember, Gemini, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. And we start with the Prince of Cups. Prince of Cups is a very artistic card, okay? I feel as if you've got something inside of you that you're really trying to express. I feel that you are also, right now, very sensitive to the vibes of other people. Okay, I think right now your aura is very open, and a lot of energy from other people is coming in. Okay, so there might be people around you that really have kind of a negative energy, and then you sort of start to kind of attach to that a little bit. But same with the positive energy, right? So we're trying to be kind of selective about who we surround ourselves with right now. Okay, because I think you're very sensitive to that energy. I feel like you've got your kind of your mind set on something. I feel as if you're really there's a desire that you have, and you're not kind of compromising on it. You're not wavering from that in any way. I feel like you want something, and I think we're figuring out a way to make it happen. Yeah, let's put this into some context. Let's put the rest of our cards out. Well, now we've got a Knight of Swords, Princess of Wands, a Knight of Cups. This is an awful strange amount of court cards right away. An Eight of Pentacles here, an Ace of Swords. Okay, that's good. That's good. The Ace of Swords then, I think, is you kind of getting the clarity on something, figuring out the way forward. Yeah. We got the Star. There we go. An Ace of Cups now. Very nice. Nine of Wands and the Lust or Strength card. This is the full passionate expression of your desires here, right? Whatever your goals are, I feel that there are, I feel like these are the people that are surrounding you, right? We got the Knight of Cups, we've got a Knight of Swords, we got a Princess of Wands. There's a lot of other energy around you that I think are kind of maybe distracting you, maybe sort of influencing your energy in a way that you really need to be careful with, you need to be aware of. When you're surrounded by people that are kind of pessimistic, you sort of become a pessimist yourself. When you're surrounded by people that are kind of goal-oriented, that are cheerful and optimistic, around people that kind of are looking for growth and looking for expression, you are the company you keep, okay? And I feel that you've got a lot of people around you. With the Ace of Cups over here in the environment, you're waiting for something really to manifest. You're trying to figure out the way forward to achieve whatever this goal is, whatever you're working on right now, whether it's something at work, in your personal life, if it's something in a romantic relationship, if it's in your spiritual life, if it's a creative project. We're kind of we're waiting for something to really happen, right? Because the Ace of Cups is that sort of fountain of youth. It is finding the well. It's finding the source of something. So this is something that you're working toward that really is going to change your life, because it's it almost feels that it's going to the Ace of Cups is going to kind of branch out and flow into all these other rivers that are going to really like nourish, like irrigate every other part of your life. Okay, feels like a really big thing a lot of you are working on right now, or big changes that we're trying to make, or big a big step, yeah, a big goal that we're looking to accomplish here. Let's select our mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card. This is a random card from the Smith-Waite Tarot. This is the factor infinite and unknown. We're just going to set it down over here with Mr. Tao, the yin-yang duck. We're not going to look at that card until the very end, but it will tie everything together and it will give us the confirmation that we need at the end of the reading. Okay? If at any point during this reading you have a prediction about this card, please put it down in the comments. Let's exercise our intuition. Yeah. Let's take the opportunity to practice. Let's make it kind of a group exercise. All right, we're putting out our Empowerment Oracle card, our Oracle of the, Publicity. Interesting. Our Oracle of the Radiant Sun. And maybe just for kicks, let's do one random angel number card. 555, change, encouragement, support, obstacle, battle, calling, restructuring, creative work. Yeah, I feel as if you have some opposition from some people around you, okay? And it kind of is telling me that we need to be very, very aware, very careful of how we're choosing our friends, okay? As far as major arcana energy go, we have these two. We've got the Star and we've got the Lust card, okay? The Star card is showing you who you are and then where you're going, right? Who you are and why you're here. And I feel like you know who you are. I feel like you understand what it is within you that you're trying to then express out into the world and trying to manifest, right? And I think it's your mind is clear, your heart is pure. You know who you are. And now it's just a matter of, I think, maybe getting away from some of this energy that is interfering, I think I can say, maybe an easy tone kind of. I don't think that they're necessarily holding you back, but I think that other people in your life are distracting you or just adding some sort of energy into the system that really is slowing things down, okay? And the Star is pointing the way up here to that passion, that expression of your creative will. This is major success. Okay, the Leo card here, the Lust card. This is someone with such stature. This is kind of the celebrity card in a way, because this is the way we kind of, many people I think, look at celebrities as being like larger than life, right? That they're just these massive personas that can literally do whatever they want. Like they could pluck a star out of the night sky, just really larger than life. And I kind of feel, because we do have the Oracle of the Radiant Sun, we have the Publicity card. So I think that in a big way, this is you really making a name for yourself, really major success, okay? I don't know if it's going to be celebrity status. I don't know if any of us really want to become a celebrity in that way. But I feel like with the Publicity card, you are getting a lot of recognition. And even the Publicity card is a Leo type of energy, okay? And that is the Luster Strength card. It's the card that rules the sign of Leo. So I think you've got a lot of that charisma. A lot of this kind of success is coming your way. It's a little bit of a journey to get there, but you have no doubt in your heart and no question in your mind that this is your path. I think you are on the road to major success. Okay. We've got fire, we've got fire, we've got water, we've got water, we've got air. Oh, water here too. We've got air and air. We've got a little bit of earth energy. Okay. Now, with the Court cards, it does feel that there's a group of people with you, and these could be coworkers, friends, family members. They could be creative collaborators. They could be even competitors, right? Depends on what exactly you're doing and which area of life you're doing it in. But these cards also mean something very specific to you personally. Okay. I think first of all, the Knight of Swords, as being kind of a Libra energy, I think this card is all about you being very, very perceptive, very quick to respond to people in your life. You're very alert, right? And I think if there is this other energy coming in, like I said at the beginning, it feels like your aura is very permeable right now. A lot of energy is able to get in. Whoever's around you, that's kind of what you're going to absorb. And I think that this card is really about you seeing that negativity coming and getting out of the way, right? Dodging that, parrying that sort of incoming energy so that it doesn't affect you before it does affect you, right? If they're already sort of in your zone, in your aura, and in your energy, it's kind of too late. The damage is already done. So this is you knowing kind of ahead of time what situations, what energies, what people, what things to avoid in order to keep yourself on this road to success and to limit the interruptions, limit the distractions, limit the drama, right? The entanglements that you don't want. And I think that's very important for you right now because it seems that there is a lot going on around you that has the potential to distract you from your aces. Okay? And even the Princess of Wands underneath everything, it's a similar card, but this is a response. This is a response through love and compassion, through training, through really a thoughtful response of how to protect yourself. The Princess of Wands is more reactionary than responsive, right? And a reaction is I think it kind of comes from a more instinctual place rather than a more intuitive place. It kind of comes up from below rather than down from up above, right? And so this is kind of this is an energy that could act impulsively. Okay. In some ways, this is the tendency to react to people with exactly the same energy that they're presenting to us. And I think that this is something that you have to look out for. You've got to take the kind of high road here, in a way. Because if you're reacting to people in the same way that they're coming at you, then I feel their energy has already gotten in, right? So the whole point of this is it's too late at that point, I feel like this is a sort of a spontaneity. I think it is sometimes easy for you to get distracted or easy for you to get kind of very excited about something that ultimately in reality is taking you further away from the road that you really want to be on. Okay, kind of a distracted energy here. I feel like this Knight of Cups here in the background, this might be someone kind of from your past, someone that there's a strong emotional tie with. Okay, and it could be that they are even coming back into your life with, kind of promises of love or, reconciliation or just coming back around in some sort of communication. And I think that you're really trying to avoid this as well, right? It feels that you have your sort of mind and heart set on something, and this is something from your past. For a lot of you, I think that this person's already tried to make contact with you, and it's just one of those things where you really don't want that distraction right now, okay? But with maybe a little bit of the Princess of Wands, there's that kind of, there is a little bit of that sort of desire or the temptation to interact with this person again. Okay? I think some of you are already kind of resisting the, trying to kind of ignore the phone calls and not engage with this person, even though it feels like they're kind of returning into your life. And it seems like that always happens at this point of the journey, When you finally committed yourself to your path and you're on that road and you're going forward toward your major success, there's always something that kind of comes floating in from the past to say, hey, are you sure you want that? Why don't we just go back to this old energy? It feels like the universe intentionally sends you these kinds of tests when you finally committed to what you're doing. You finally know the way forward. You have the road all figured out. The map is there. You're on the journey. It feels like the universe kind of sends something from your past to see how easily you could be tempted off the path. Does that make sense to you? And I think the Eight of Pentacles up here is a very careful energy. I feel that over time you've been sort of, you've been building up your life in a way to the point where I think there's somebody recently that has asked you for money, or somebody will be asking you for money very soon, because it kind of feels like you got your stuff together now. And maybe that's the person from the past. Maybe these are some old friends coming back. And it's kind of like you want to preserve this. So you have patience, you have caution. You're not allowing everybody, you're not allowing all the energy to come in. You're being discerning. You're keeping people at a distance if you need to. You're having healthy boundaries. Yeah, because you're trying to kind of safeguard your life, your path, this energy that you're building up, this future that you're constructing. Right? This is the tree in the garden, and you've kind of have to put a fence around it sometimes. Okay. We do have the card, the spring of healing. It says, "My heart is a fountain of health. I accept myself. I appreciate my talents and forgive my shortcomings. I love my body. I am beautiful. I love my smile. It is radiant. I love my mind. I am intelligent. My words bring healing to my soul." The Ace of Cups really is the kind of the wellspring of healing. Okay, and it looks here on this card that we've got the Three of Cups, right? It all comes from this ace. And so I feel like whatever you are, and this is I think a real confidence in you now. Okay, and this is maybe the healing that you've already gone through and are continuing to go through, and it's part of the path, it's part of the work. You have this pure heart and this clear mind, and it's with these qualities, with these characteristics, that you're moving forward toward this major success. And so it's important to realize how far that you have come, so we don't get kind of dragged back into these things from the past that maybe had something to do with, why we needed the spring of healing to begin with. Okay? I feel like there's a lot of self-esteem that has been accumulated in yourself recently. That's part of the Eight of Pentacles too. We want to preserve that. Okay, so we have to see these other, I don't know if they're people, these other energies, feelings, thoughts even, impulses, and we have water and air and fire. We could have feelings and thoughts and impulses that are coming to interfere. We've got to see them coming a mile away so that we can preserve what we've been building up, which I think is a lot of this kind of self-esteem energy. Okay, and I like the publicity up there with that Leo energy. That's really, really nice. The Ace of Swords, of course, is the kind of enlightened mind. It is the clarity. It is kind of a peacefulness in your mind. It doesn't feel like there's a lot of stress here with you. It feels like you know your path. You know which way to go. You know the direction that your life is taking, and it's just a matter of going through the challenges and the obstacles that present themselves when you're on that path. So there's nothing for you to really figure out. All we've really got to do is keep going the direction we're going. And of course, we can fast forward to the Nine of Wands, which is having the willpower, having the strength to endure all these things coming back from your past and things that are sort of triggering an emotional response, a mental response, an impulsive response in you, right? As the events from the outside world get into your aura, it provokes an impulse, a thought, or a feeling that then kind of shakes our resolve a little bit, right? It's kind of, it's spirit seeing if they can rattle your cage, right? Spirit seeing if you are easily sort of pushed off your path, easily distracted from this very important course that you're on. Okay. Of course, we've got the Star card here, and the Star is that twofold energy of the inner illumination and the outer illumination. And the inner illumination is basically answering the question, who are you? What are you all about? Right? What is this essence inside of you that needs to be expressed? That is your gift to the universe, I feel like you know the answer to that question. I feel like you have a strong sense of who you are. And with that comes the knowledge of where our buttons are, where our sore spots or where our soft spots are, where the knots of karma are for you. And I think that that's what these sort of entities, these spirits here, represent. You know, the knots in your emotional body, mental body, and that sort of vital, the impulsive energy. So the star, the first phase of the star energy, reveals what's inside of you, reveals where your challenge spots are, where your sore spots and soft spots are, where your buttons are. And Spirit's going to try to push all those buttons, okay, through the medium of other people in your life, other events, circumstances, and situations in the material world, okay? In an effort for you to know where your work needs to be done, know how to continually kind of clear those blockages and untie those knots. It's an ongoing lifetime, many lifetimes usually, process of spiritual work, okay? And I think you're on that path. So that's why I think you can kind of see this stuff coming and you're prepared for these little pop quiz moments, you know? The second phase of the star card is showing the path in front of you, illuminating the kind of lights up the sidewalk, you know? It shows you the path before you. And that's what I think that you've also have had that vision. And so there's clarity of mind, there's peace in your heart because you know your path. You can see the sidewalk with the whatever those kind of solar lights are that people stick in the ground, you know, to kind of mark the path. That's what I always see when I get the star card. I always kind of feel I either feel the sidewalk lights up like in that music video, or it's like the little the stakes with the lights on them, the solar kind of lights. Anyway, you know your path. And so it's really just a matter of sticking to it, of having the willpower, the resolve to stick to that path, to achieve this major success with that luster strength card and that publicity, right? And it's, you know, there's going to be a lot of things kind of thrown at you to see what you're made of. Yeah. To really test your strength, to test your resolve. And of course, this is the card that's in the position of the difficulty, you know. And as long as you stick to it, you'll be fine. Okay? I like it. I think it's very good. Let's see what Metatron Oracle. I'm putting a lot of cards out today, but that's okay. Sometimes we need that. Metatron Oracle, passion, the love for life. Right? And that's something is really, really like burning in your heart. This is something that is, if it gives you some publicity, fine, but it's something that, you know, there's no doubt this is something that you're meant to do. And I think you feel it strongly, it consumes you, right? Now, our angel number, 555, change, encouragement, support, obstacle, battle, calling, restructuring, creative work. You are going to level up. It might not feel good initially, but it will prepare you to handle the greater things in life for your highest good. That is the why you've been looking for. Push through it. There's a reward waiting at the finish line. Very on point. Look for the 555 numbers in your life this week as your sort of your angel number, your synchronicity, your lucky number with the 555 there. Let's take a look at the mystery card over here. Now, this is going to tie it all together. It's going to be more water energy, I'm thinking. It might be the Lover's card, your power card, right? The card that rules the sign of Gemini. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. Not only because it's your power card, because of the meaning behind it. The coming together with that, you know, that which is meant for us. Put your prediction in the comments. Here we go. The world, the whole world. This is some publicity, right? If the whole world is sort of watching, that's definitely some celebrity status. I think that this is something that is changing the world for you, maybe for the rest of us too. This is something that is really makes you feel as if you're the center of your world. There really is this idea of you building up your confidence and self-esteem. So it makes me feel that there was a point in your life where you didn't have all that self-esteem and all that confidence. If it's a tree that we have to water and protect, tells me that it wasn't always there. Okay. This is also, I think, the feeling like you've found your place in the world. You know, you've figured out what sort of where you belong. You've found your home. You know, like this is where you're meant to be. This is what you're meant to do. And of course, this is the card of completions. This is the card of the manifestation and crystallizing of everything. Big picture stuff. Okay? So this is a major life achievement for you. Major success. And you're on the road to it. And I find this to be very, very beautiful. Now, we're going to do an extended reading. If you want to stick around, there's a link up top. There should be one down below. New readings for Gemini, Mondays and Fridays. Be sure to watch both. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do. It is totally free. And it really does support the channel, and I appreciate that. Leave a comment. Let me know where in the world you're watching from. I want you to know that you're the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot. I thank you, and I love you. And we're all in this together.